I have been doing some internet searches and I have found some really fun high-end decor ideas that I want to share with you guys that we can make on a budget. So let's head over to the Dollar Tree, do a little bit of shopping, and let's get to our high-end DIYs. For this project, we're going to use a pizza pan from the Dollar Tree Plus section. It is $5. You're going to want to remove the paper and any of the plastic parts that, like the gluey sticky parts that stick on there. So I used some gold spray paint, covered it with a couple different coats of that. I then used some acrylic paint as well and a clear matte sealer just to kind of seal in all of that paint. And that is it for this project. Super simple. We're going to style it here on my coffee table with the basket I made from last week's video, and let me know what you guys think about this one. Inspired by this photo on the Pottery Barn website. I absolutely loved these frames and I totally knew we could recreate them with supplies from the Dollar Tree. I found these wooden bamboo circles, and then I had a dowel at home, but you can pick those up at Dollar Tree. Mine came from Walmart, and I also picked up these wooden round circles. I got home, had my husband drill a circle into the middle of the wooden pieces. We used a 1 16th inch drill bit, which was the size of our dowel. We're not going to go all the way through our word circle, just enough to place our dowel inside the circle and to make it a stand. We're also going to take the bamboo rings and we're going to drill through one side of the bamboo rings all the way through. Don't do both sides because we're just going to stick our skewer through a portion of that hole. Once we have all of our holes drilled, we're going to go ahead and paint this with some gold metallics paint. This can be bought at Hobby Lobby, Michael's, Walmart, any craft store. I'll link some down in my description box if you can't find it. But we're going to cover all the pieces with this gold. Once it is dry, we're ready to assemble our project. I'm going to go ahead and put my skewer through the bamboo circle first. You can cut it first if you want to. Honestly, I just forgot, but if you want to cut it before you do that piece, you can. It is a little tricky to get it through the hole because it is a tight space here, because you don't want it to be loose and have the circle fall through. Just be patient and thread it through that circle to the desired amount that you want. Once you have it through the circle, you're going to go ahead and stick the remaining base part into your wooden base, and there you have the assembled picture frame part. To hold my picture, I'm going to go ahead and use these tiny clothespins. I'm just going to hot glue them to the front of my dowel. I picked up this pack at the Crafter Square at the Dollar Tree. It has quotes in it. They're very cute. I picked out two that I really liked. Using the wooden base, I cut circles to fit inside of our frames, and that is it. This is my favorite project of the day. I love it. I can't wait to decorate it, and I definitely can't wait to put it out in my home. I'm definitely going to use this one for a long time. Let me know what you guys think about this one. I own a lot of books because I love to read, but I have never owned any kind of specialty bookends. And when I saw these on the high-end site, here was my inspiration piece. I thought I can totally recreate that. So I went to the Dollar Tree. I found these unicorns. I wasn't able to find any different like horses by themselves, but I found these unicorns and I was thinking these are going to be great for this project. So when I got them home, I asked my husband what would be the best way to kind of cut these, because I really just want the head. And so out to the garage we went. He got a saw out and he was able to saw them apart. Now we did take the horse apart. It clicks together because it's just a plastic toy. We're going to take both of those parts apart and we're going to cut the head off only. He was able to just snap off the unicorn horn. If you want to have a unicorn though, you could have a unicorn instead of a horse, but we went ahead and just snapped off that horn. I took these outside, gave them a good coat of spray paint. Spray paint adhered to this wonderfully because it is plastic. Make sure that your spray paint is able to adhere to plastic before you start that project. Once they are totally dry, I took them back inside. I picked up these books from the Dollar Tree, and they have such a really fun selection over there of books. And if you're just using them for crafts, you know, you don't have to have anything specific. I was looking for white. When I got these home, I realized they were a little more on the gray side, but they still worked beautifully. This is super simple. I had these 2 pieces of blocks left over from another project. I painted them white, and now we're ready to assemble. So we're going to take our horse head. I'm just using hot glue here, and I'm going to adhere it to the book. Then I'm going to take my wood piece and I'm going to glue that wood piece to the bottom of the book. Now, I originally glued it on the wrong side, thinking I needed them to be the same, but you want an opposite of each one. We're going to continue that process on the other book, and then you have these adorable bookends. Let me know what you think about this one. I have to admit, this is one of my favorites of the day. You let me know what you think. So one fun thing I've been seeing a lot of is these book stacks that are actually all the same color. I think that's such a fun idea. So I went to the Dollar Tree and I went through their books, and I found several books that were kind of in a blue shade. Now, a cheaper option of making this would be to go to a thrift store or a garage sale. At a thrift store, you have so many more books to choose from, and you can get a lot more books for your book stack if you want to, and it's less pricey because most thrift stores will charge you like $1/4 for each book. These are of course $1.25 because they came from the Dollar Tree. I picked out several that I liked. I went ahead and took the jackets off of these books. We're just going to put them in between our bookends that we made previously in this video, and then here you have it. I love it. I love the decor aesthetic. This would go in any kind of decor. You just need to pick a color that your color scheme is, and here you have it, a super fun and easy idea that looks high-end and can be on a total budget. Now, I saw some candle trays online at some high-end decor sites, and I thought I could make a candle tray. So we're going to use this pizza pan again from the Crafters Square Dollar Tree spot area. Now, again, it is a non-stick pan, and it was difficult to use with the spray paint. I used this spray paint, and then as you can see, it bubbled up. So that's clearly not working. I'm gonna head on back to Walmart, get me some better spray paint, something that's gonna adhere to metal, something with a primer, I think, because it's non-stick, and so it's not sticking. So off I go, and I'll be back, and then we'll finish that project. So once I get back from the store, I'm gonna go ahead and use this Bear spray paint that I picked up. Now, a side note, this Bear spray paint is amazing. I definitely am going to use this brand from now on. Picked it up at the Home Depot, but if I can find it on Amazon, I will link it down below for you. It was a good price, it had great coverage, and it is a paint and primer. So I gave this tray a couple more coats. Now remember, this is a non-stick tray, also having the same problem I had with my other tray, that my paint is chipping and coming off. So then I used some sealer and acrylic paint over that. Save yourself some time, rough it up, use some sandpaper. The paint will stick so much better to this pan. So once I get it painted, I'm going to use these napkin holders from the Dollar Tree. I also spray painted those with just some black spray paint, and then we're ready to assemble. I'm going to use some E6000 glue along with some hot glue to glue my napkin holders onto the bottom. And then we're going to go ahead and add some candles to this tray. Here it is styled for you guys. Let me know what you think about this one. So I saw this napkin holder on a high-end website and I was thinking I could totally recreate that. So I went to the Dollar Tree, I found a wood plank and some of these wood boards that they have in the unfinished wood area in the crafter square. I went ahead and picked up 4 of the long pieces and 1 of our wood planks. I brought it home and then my husband went ahead and measured for me how long we would need for each of the sides. Once we had that measured, he got out the saw and cut out the pieces for me. Now, if you don't have an electric saw, you could use a miter box here if you would like. Sometimes at Lowe's and Home Depot, they will cut wood for you, so that is also an option. So once we got the pieces cut up, then we took the pieces and he put them together on my wooden plank. We then went ahead, flipped over our project, and then he drilled in a couple of holes, adding some small nails here. Now, if you don't want to do this step or you don't have a drill at home, no worries. You can use some wood glue here and do the exact same thing that we did with these nails. So once we have our box all together, there was a few gaps in the box. So I took this spackling that I had from the Dollar Tree and I filled in any gaps that I saw in the wood pieces that we put together. I let that dry, and once it was dry, I went ahead and used some Cashew Waverly chalk paint. I covered my whole box with the Cashew Waverly chalk paint. I also have this metallic pearl color, which is going to give us the marble look that was on our inspiration piece. Once I have that all painted onto the box, our napkin holder is ready to go. Here it is styled for you guys. Let me know what you think about this. It was pretty easy to make and I really love how it turned out. Well, you guys, that is it. We are at the end of the video. I had so much fun making these DIYs and I cannot wait to use them in my home. Let me know which one was your guys' favorite. I would love to know if you're going to recreate any of these. Check out this video here if you want to keep on crafting with me. And as always, wherever you are in your journey is a perfect place to start. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!